Hey everybody, welcome to the preseason war number 5. This time we're going up against ESPBR. I'm taking Blade, Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, and Mephisto for that nice Mystic synergy. This path I'm doing is a mixture of 1 and 2. Our path assignments are definitely getting weirder as the preseason goes on, which is a good thing. It means we're becoming more flexible as a team, and we're going to be able to assign each other paths based on what is the best choice, based on our matchups, our champions that are available, and the champions we're going to be fighting against. So a lot of people leave those first nodes blank because they're really easy, and I don't blame them. So I just kind of walk right through those, and we get to node 25 here. And it's time to fight a Rhino. So maybe I should have brought the Ghost Rider, considering I would have gotten Danger Sense here. I gotta start thinking about that, because I like the Mephisto just because Ghost Rider is really sustainable. He's great, but if I'm not going to be attacking with him, if I am going to be attacking with him, he doesn't have that same cheat death mechanic that Mephisto has. I really kind of like that safety net Mephisto brings. He does bring a lot of the utility. He even has the power drain with the special 3. I think he may have slightly more damage, and so if I need to use him, it's just nice to have him over Ghost Rider. Because Ghost Rider is good for doing multiple fights because he can just continuously regen, but Mephisto is good for that one fight because he's got a way to not die in case you mess up. So I kind of like that. But anyway, Blade's super sustainable and good without even Danger Sense, so I don't have to worry about that too much. What's going on here is I'm moving up to my next fight, which is actually all the way towards the end of the the map here, and we've got a mutant champion, a 4-star, and then I've got a 4-star tech champion, so everything's looking pretty easy. So this is a enhanced bleed node, so usually I would expect something like, I don't know, Archangel, or maybe even Beast, or Nightcrawler even, but it turns out that it is an Archangel. Either way, I'm bringing Spider-Man, and I'm just going to play it real safe and just do some parries, 5-hit combos. Not trying to get fancy here. I'm going to let Stark Spider-Man evade when possible, and just take it from there. So what I'm basically focusing on is, I know I have a Juggernaut mini-boss, so I want to keep Blade alive. So I got Blade out of I used him when I had class advantage, so that was a good choice. But then now that I have these other champions in a row, I want to make sure I use Spider-Man to make sure I get through my mini-boss. Because the first priority is mini-boss, and the second priority is the boss, because the boss we have everybody on the team available for. So I'm taking Spider-Man in. Even the main boss is a Spider-Man classic, so that Stark Spidey would be my counter for that, but it's not quite determined yet that it's like me that's going to go in for that guy. So I want to make sure I can focus on clearing my own path, and then if I need to use items on the boss, then that's okay to heal up or anything. So Dr. Octopus is pretty easy. He's a little erratic on his movements, but I got to a special 2, and that was enough to knock him down. So the next champion I have is a 5-star science champion. It's got an unblockable special 1, so I'm thinking it's either Spider-Man Classic or Yellow Jacket, and look, he's got 455 Yellow Jacket in the profile. So I know it's going to be the Yellow Jacket. So Spider-Man's a great choice for this because I can sort of auto-evade, get the assist on his special 1, and he does throw that heavy for free there, which is kind of nice, but he does end up throwing that, and I saw that. I got kind of lucky there. He goes unstoppable. This guy has unfazed, so what I decide after that is to build up to 10 poise charges after seeing that unfazed, because what that'll do is that'll limit the amount of hits this fight takes. So you want to do as few hits as possible, and now I'm also not punishing him. I'm going to be parrying him because he could go unstoppable, he might not go unstoppable. It's not worth risking it. So with 10 poise charges, it still goes extremely quickly, and that's the end of the fight. Now the Juggernaut mini-boss I have up on this next node, 51, is gonna be susceptible to the Danger Sense with the Mephisto synergy. So that thing gives me Danger Sense against all the Mystic champions, including Mystic champions that would have been villains. So Juggernaut gets covered by all the synergies that Blade has, and it's pretty good. So the strategy here is to make him bleed via parry as much as possible and get my own power bar up, and that's sort of how I will manage his power during this fight, because I'm assuming his Mystic Dispersion, but I don't want to find out. So I'm trying not to trigger Mystic Dispersion, even though I did just there. We'll see what it is actually pretty soon when what level it is. So it looks like it's a pretty decent level of Mystic Dispersion. So what I'm trying to do is just block, parry, get those bleeds going. You can see my power bar is staying full, which is really good. And I'm just getting these block damage parries, and I'm regenning when necessary, and just baiting his special 2 or special 1, but preferably the special 2. You always want to bait the special 2 with Juggernaut if possible, if you're not afraid to push him to 2 bars of power, because he will be unstoppable for, you know, less time during the fight, because both special attacks make him unstoppable for the same duration, but a special 1, he can throw twice as many of those as he can a special 2. So anyway, I've got a beta special 2, so I'm just blocking. I'm not attacking into him because I know that the Mystic Dispersion is active. And then I just decide actually that Danger Sense is Beast, and I'm going to kill him with that special 2 anyway. So it goes in, and the fight's over. Now, I'm kind of lucky. We have somebody go in on, I think, on the boss. They got the first shot at the boss, but I got lucky, and I got the second, or maybe I got the first shot at the boss. Let me see. Let me see how the health is when he's going. I know this is me just traveling to it. It's still linked up, but let's just see what his health is like. Excuse me, I got a little bit of allergies. It looks like he's still full, so potentially this is the first time someone's attacking him. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, unless they just died right off the bat, but I don't think so. So I'm trying to decide on boosts here. I really want to do my alliance justice in this fight, so I'm noticing that I've got some invulnerability boosts. I'm going to pop one of those. I think I actually need to pop that one last. So I pop a greater health one so I can take some block damage. I pop the invulnerability one, and I think that's it. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, so I realized I didn't want to pop an attack boost because Spider-Man's just got such high attack, and Spider-Man Classic is a glass cannon, so I know that my hits are going to be doing practically as much damage as I need them to be. And I need to save some of these for the main war season anyway. And so I'm just doing what I normally do for Spider-Man, which is be very careful. Don't throw 2 mediums in the same combo. If you throw 2 mediums, then you're probably going to get evaded and you're going to get killed. And just intercepting sometimes, but mostly evading heavy attacks and not worrying about the chip damage. Now I have that invulnerability boost so that if he does clip me, I will be okay for the first 3 hits, but we all know Spider-Man can crit for like 10,000 damage on the boss node. So that was a risky second medium I threw, and I wouldn't recommend that, but I got lucky. And he was doing the same thing. He was throwing mediums into me so I could take off the block, or I was taking a lot of block damage, but I could punish him after those combos. So just baiting these heavies here. If it looked a little, or baiting these special ones, if it looked a little risky, I wasn't doing it. I knew that that was a beefy special one. The only reason that worked is because I got lucky and it didn't evade, but either way, that special one's really safe to throw because he can't punish you. And I'm able to get the kill, solo the boss, and I was pretty happy about that. But as it usually goes when I have a good war and a good boss kill, we don't end up winning. So unfortunately, we did lose this war. That screen's coming up right about now. And yeah, we lost the war. But I used no units. I got 6 kills and no deaths. My path went really well, you know, 0 deaths on anything. And ESPBR, you guys are pretty strong. I think this is the second time we've played you guys, and I'm pretty sure you beat us the first time, but I can't remember. So good war to you guys, good war to my alliance. We did what we could, but it wasn't just quite enough. I think they had us on diversity, and that was the name of the game, and we'll try and beat you guys next time. But anyway, that's the end of the war video. I have another one to record soon, so hopefully I can get that out soon, and we'll see you there. Take care.